Hi, Beach. It's been a few days since I played now. And, like 2 or 3 days or something. And I can already feel, um, the want to play disappearing. And I don't want it to disappear, because I've been having so much fun with it recently. But also, I have to, like, edit the videos that I record before they fill up the entire storage space on my PlayStation 5. So, like, I can't just record all day every day. Luxusproblemer.
You'll have your Illyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The
Uh-oh,
Inquisition
they
must
learned about
certainly
it?
seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
They weren't supposed to learn of it, were they?
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who was she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corpin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than I anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power, instead of comforting the masses.
I wonder if this would have happened anyway, or if this was because I had the underworld knowledge perk and wanted to get, like, more lyrium. It kind of seems like it would have happened anyway. Like, maybe this is the legit way of getting the lyrium. Because they were going to do both. They were going to do it both over the counter and under the table. Both over and under the table. And on the sides of the table. And to the left of the table. And diagonally. Anyway.
Mage circles started falling years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline.
I didn't say we would.
The Chantry ties Orlais, Nivara, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andrasti's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
That makes sense. And the start of many fights. How is common ground the start of many fights?
I suppose a shared faith can be useful when talking with strangers.
Precisely. And these similar interests are merely where we begin. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
I like the hair, like, in front of her eyes. Or, like, the hair in front of her eye. It's cute. Our character, I mean.
How did someone so lovely and selfless go into Orlesian politics, Lady Montelier?
Well, that is, really, you give me too much credit.
Do I?
While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Nah, lol.
Will my answer change your reply to the Chantry?
If Leliana, Cassandra Cullen, and I could agree on our official stance, I could answer that. We should decide soon. The revered mothers don't seem to know what to make of you.
This mic, I'm like always fiddling with it because it's so annoying. It doesn't like contract into the headphones like it did with my previous ones. So I'm just like bending it and like putting it into the right place all the time because it's like if it's too far away from my mouth, then I'm too quiet. If it's too close, then you can hear the P's like like breathing into the mic and making unpleasant noises and stuff. It's kind of, I don't really know where to put it. And I have to bend it out of shape. Like, I don't think that's good for it. Anyway, yeah, I don't claim to be holy. I guess I accept that other people say that about me. So I'm not saying like, no, I am absolutely not holy, because I don't know that. But I'm also not saying that, yes, I am holy 100% and it was Andraste in the rift behind me at the temple of sacred ashes. I know this for a fact, because I don't. That's private. No one gets to know.
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Okay, that's not
Yet
what I
as
mean.
rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Okay, now I said it was for sure circumstance. I'm not happy with that. Let me load. Because, like,
should
I don't know.
appreciate your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business.
There might be, like, some godly, unseen intervention. We don't know.
You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. Becoming a challenge. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all
The door opened by
negotiations.
itself. Now we teleported here.
We must learn to think beyond our own...
How did someone so...
Well, that is... really, you give me too much credit. While you're here, I do have a question. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
Eye boiling water. Okay, there we go. Avoided disaster? Question mark. Squiggle! Exclamation mark.
Will my answer change your...
If we should decide soon. The revered
Anyway, I don't
mothers
know.
don't seem to know what to make of you.
I don't know if a miracle from Andraste saved me any more than they do.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply.
I can't control that though, can I?
Difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
Don't really care what they will believe or not. It is what I think, okay?
Do you need anything more, revered mother?
This is not revered mother.
Thank you.
Ooh, dream rags removed. Is there more? I wonder. Damn it. Now my PC is out of battery. Or like, needs to be charged. By the way, since last time, I have learned that apparently heal on kill, it says on the wiki, heal on kill may heal a party member who has that buff, but is not the one that killed the opponent. So like, Sylvan doesn't have to get the killing blow in order to heal from a kill that the party did. So like, that's amazing. We should craft more heal on kill gear. And apparently it's cloth in a fence slot. So I'm gonna look for that in schematics and stuff.
I understand you were instrumental in garnering the assistance of the rebel mages.
Yep.
It is well done.
Thank
And
you.
I pray this Inquisition fares better than the Chantry in its handling of magic.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It would be difficult for us to do worse.
Harshly spoken, but difficult to deny.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, Andraste had the simpler task. Magic should serve man, and not rule over him. That tells us what should be, but it does not tell us how to get there.
Yeah.
So many times the methods of men have undone the spirit of their goals. Once you have sealed the breach, we shall see whether this Inquisition is truer to the Chantry, or its own namesake.
She has a point, like it's easier said than done.
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
Oh,
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
You did well to gain the mages to your cause. The people have hope that the breach may be sealed.
yay.
Some of them are returning to the lives they fled. Others are starting fresh. In either case, they no longer believe the world as they know it is ending.
Well, that's good.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate.
Really?
Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Emprise de Lyon. It may be
Maybe demons or something worse,
but
but they are
terrified.
terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Orlais and for Elden.
Farewell, revered mother.
Farewell.
I thought I had done all the quests in the hinterlands for the refugees and stuff. Mysterious. We have an Inquisition perk. I'm so excited. Hell yeah! Which ones do we have again? We have Underworld Knowledge. And the Killing Foes one. And Nobility Knowledge. Okay. I've also learned that the shortlist is a good perk to have. We need 2 more points? No, 1 more point in this category to unlock it. But we need more knowledge perks first anyway. I think history knowledge first and arcane knowledge last. Because history knowledge will be used in a main quest earlier than... Well, I don't know if arcane knowledge will be used in a main quest, but I know that history knowledge will be. It will come in handy sooner. Or something. There are so many perks I want. Wait, okay, how many agents do they have? Cullen has 2, that's 10%. Liliana has 3, that's 15%. Time it takes for her to complete operations. And Josephine has 3, that's 15%. Okay, so Cullen will take the most time. I'm gonna get the history knowledge one. There we go! Okay. Oh, we have some new war table operations. I think this is an operation for Vivienne. Yeah. Hold on, I'm just looking at what's the best way to do this. Okay. Truth or Dare, Lake Celestine. A page from Travels of a Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celestine and the shores of the waking sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlay's heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. Sounds beautiful. A note is written at the bottom of the page. Comte de Maurier and Marquis Courtemans, both spending money like water. Which to pursue? Josephine says, Comte de Maurier is a distant relation of the Empress. We should speak with him first. And Liliana says, we have agents in place near Court Mons now. We can infiltrate his manor at a moment's notice. So since I looked up the results, I like Liliana's results better, so I'm gonna go with her.
Let's see what we have.
Even though I don't really want to like steal from some random person. But anyway.
Let us begin.
Your heart shall burn. The next main quest. Recommended level 8 to 11, so we need to be at least 11 years old. Hey Maeve, you have anything new to say, or?
Hello? Can I help you with something?
Doesn't seem like it.
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
How about you, Josephine? Always with the max amount of saves.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility.
Nice.
They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lady Drummond promised a visit. She has useful resources if we can get her to set aside her games.
What are her politics?
Oh, no, I meant actual games. Chess, cards, dice, little boards with carved idols from the winter. She made me play that with her for 8 hours once. Steer her towards cards, if she insists on a match.
I mean, that sounds nice enough, except for the 8 hours.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will...
Any thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
I don't know if she has any like new things to say about them, but I'll see.
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
What do you think of Sir Blackwall?
Sir Blackwall seems as loyal to the purpose of the Inquisition as he is to the Wardens. His travels must have taken him strange places. I wish he'd speak more about them.
The Iron Bull has had to have made an impression.
He is a loud, unapologetic accident merely waiting to happen. I do wish he'd stop daring poor dignitaries to outdrink him.
They're never gonna be able to. He's huge.
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevada, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
What's your impression of Solus?
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
What do you think of Vivienne?
We've met a few times before at court. She remains a truly accomplished player of the game. So long as her interests align with yours, Madame Vivienne will be a most valuable ally.
You must have an opinion of Dorian.
Who hasn't? The man could cause a scene standing quietly in the center of an empty room. Still, I do believe he has your best interest at heart, for all that he delights in mocking them from time to time.
I'd love to know how you and Sarah get along.
I know she extracts gossip from the servants, and she keeps prying into things. Sarah's ability to vanish whenever her mischief's discovered must come in handy, however, I'm sure.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death. For the Makers,
If Fiona and her malcontents are
Greatly
joining us
disapproves.
as allies, we need to be prepared. Abominations are inevitable. Cullen doesn't
Are
have
they?
enough Templars to handle incidents. Some of the rank and file need to be trained.
Okay, that's minus 40. um, yeah, I think we need to make sure abominations don't happen, but not in a like a we're taking you prisoners now again kind of way.
The last thing we need are abominations running amok.
I knew you would have a proper grasp of the situation. I'll have a word with Cullen. We are reliant on his people, absolutely. There has never been a greater threat to mages than the breach. Until it is closed, no one is safe.
No one is safe. Hold on. I don't know. I forgot to look at her thing. Oh, keep them hidden would have gotten more approval. But I don't think that's a good idea.
When you say mages are a danger, are you counting yourself?
Of course I am, my dear. Every mage who joins the cause is taking a calculated risk, whether they know it or not. Magic is dangerous, just as fire is dangerous. Anyone who forgets this truth gets burned.
You're preaching to the choir, Vivienne.
Tell me something.
No, she's not.
You told me that you'd see the Chantry restored. What about the Circle?
No. I do think mages should be free. Although, like, offered, you know, protection and education about magic. But she will greatly disapprove if I say that, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say you need mages in the chantry.
Mages shouldn't be kept out of the chantry. Who knows the dangers of magic better than a mage?
A curious idea. Such twists and turns your mind takes. It's something to
You think
consider,
so?
my dear.
You think my mind takes twists and turns? Okay. Okay, we went from 43 approval to 3, and now back up to 29. Wonder if there's more dialogue now. That gives approval with her.
Yes?
No, there's not. Okay, then I will look at her disposition because it's changed group now. She's not as warm to me now. It's at 29, so that's neutral. Neutral. Sorry, just updating my notes about it. Neutral -4 to 34. Okay. Oh, have I not flirted with her?
Yes?
Do you think that you and I might someday...
You and I? Don't be absurd, my dear.
Ouch. That was a rude way of saying that by her. Fucking hate that bitch.
Carrier don't ask for those supplies.
Like, I just wanted the option to go away, you know?
Can I help you with something?
I hope it does go away. Okay, she doesn't have anything new to say, I
I
guess.
could go with you.
How about you, Liliana?
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless,
That's
I
great.
applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
Really? Thank you.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
No hesitation, just, of course I did.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
You badass.
Anything I should know?
Altegan has returned to Redcliffe Castle and resumed his duties as lord. The people are returning, slowly but surely. Unfortunately, our show of support for the mages has angered many.
I thought it was King Alistair who lived in Redcliffe. They came into the Redcliffe Chantry. Anyway.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
I'm listening.
I'll leave you to your work.
Sorry, I was just bothering you for no reason, I guess.
There was no word for heaven or for
These
earth,
pots are new.
sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out. The first word. And his word became all that might be.
Dude, I'm gonna talk to Varric now. He's just like, no you're not. I'm gonna stand in between you and be really awkward about it.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad.
Yeah.
But red lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
I know, right? Freaks you out, doesn't it, Varric?
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
I was planning to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Always.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Oh, never mind, I guess.
No problem.
We talk more about lyrium?
I want to know more about red lyrium.
I'll tell you what I can.
Oh,
I
nope.
think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
I just got a trophy while I was like AFK for a moment. I think it was the war table operation finishing. So I got a certain number of them done, I guess.
Well, let me know if you find one.
That's what I think anyway.
Can I get you anything?
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
Wait.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry.
Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about? I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Sure, I guess.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Well, you're dragging people together, suppose that's something. You're gonna need more trebuchets if you're going after the sky. Or, you know, ladders.
Just ladders stacked on top of each other. Like fastened with like just a rope. Sounds secure. And trebuchets just firing at the sky.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Again, with your people. Right, which ones?
I hate how she says that. I'm not trying to like ask you every day about Blackwall or something. I just want to know what you think about everyone. And Dorian is new.
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinta.
Or like if she has anything new to say about other people. But I guess they probably don't. She likes Dorian. Nice. I also like Dorian.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Have I mentioned that before? Can you tell?
Good day to you, Herald of Andraste.
I mean, I know I play those cards very close to my chest, but...
So we have gained the mages.
We have.
They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Yeah. I know what I saw. I know what I experienced. It was real, man.
You think Alexius made an illusion of his own life going down in flames?
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
I saw you there. That's the only option without disapproval. But I didn't see him there.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
That's very true, Solus.
What can I do for you?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dorian, what do we have equipped on our mages again? Vivienne hasn't even fire. Solus has regeneration potion. I guess Dorian could also have regeneration potion then. Because he's like leveled the same as Solus with barrier in mind.
Salves to treat infections. Mother Giselle would be most grateful.
Oh, we have 5 Prophet's Laurel now. But there's no point in upgrading that one, so... Okay, nothing can be upgraded other than the normal healing potion. Which, as I already said, is pointless. Oh, the healer. I want to talk to the healer too. Adan.
You're back. And in one piece.
I am!
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Alright, same as
Farewell.
before then. Now we can talk to Dorian for the first time, yay! Dorian! My boy! I'm so excited!
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running
Look
Hallam
how pretty he is!
Cows milking farmers?
Cows milking farmers. Um...
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's untrue. Unless you strip yourself naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. Now that would surprise me. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
You think so?
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages back home like me.
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so difficult to clean, you see.
So we're doomed to a future of blood magic, then.
Not at first. But you'd be a fool not to see where this could lead. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Of course, it's not my source of inspiration, Dorian. We need to take a different path than Tevinter did.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
He's not, actually.
I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually. I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
For Felix's sake?
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt.
Let's go look at the jail right now.
Let all repeat the chant of light.
Ouch! I always bonk my head on that. The Herald just has so many, like, bruises on her head from going down into the cells and bonking her head on that light thing. Look, this cell is empty. This cell is empty. This cell is empty. This cell is empty. And that's it. That's the whole jail. He's not outside of the cells either. And these rooms are storage rooms. They're not like jail cells or anything. Wasn't there another one? I thought there were 2 rooms. Oopsie. Then I meant this room, not these. But yeah. That war table operation got completed. So let's collect that. Or whatever. Nightingale. Orders received. Will update. Fisher. We got some influence. What do they even do? Like, do they just break in and steal something from him? I don't even know. The University of Orlais. To the leaders of the Inquisition, the death of so many good souls at the Temple of Sacred Ashes is a tragedy, compounded by the frenzy of posturing that has taken place in the race for Divine Justinia's successor, which all too frequently uses the University of Orlais as a scapegoat for ills, perceived or real. Considering your recent cowing? To cow? I'm not familiar with that word. But yeah, considering your recent cowing of these clerics, the university is hoping you might see your way to protecting us from their rhetoric. Such a partnership could be beneficial for us both. We have research, magical as well as mundane, and we'd be pleased to share in exchange for aid in these trying times. Yours with hope, Chancellor Jürgen Haulis, University of Orlais. Josephine says, a bit of diplomacy to tell the clerics where their attacks are unwelcome should be enough, provided it is done delicately. I like that. Liliana says, we could arm the university with what they like best, information. Give them ammunition against anyone who speaks against them. The attacks will cease. So I don't like that approach very much. Cullen says a few soldiers stationed at the university, along with some mercenaries, should be enough of a demonstration of support to deter Chantry attacks. I don't understand how he thinks that would help. Just like, oh, the Inquisition is on the side of the university or something. We'll use diplomacy for this one.
At your service.
And then Cullen's forces can gather coin.
All right.
Ow. Turned my neck too quickly. It hurt. I am fragile.
The veil holds no uncertainty for
Oh,
her.
Vivian approves. Nice.
No fear of death.
So that's 34 approval. That's exactly on the limit of the approval groups. I don't know if that puts us under or over. Probably under. Like one more approval point and we would be the next group? Question mark?
Did you know we're actually related, Inquisitor?
What?
Oh, not first cousins or anything like that. Can you imagine? You're a Trevelyan, however, and somewhere in the dank nethers of my family tree, there was also a Trevelyan.
That's awesome.
He was even the one who ventured to Ostwick to establish the branch. We are talking long ago, of course.
Yeah, can we still flirt? That's what I was thinking too. Like, does that make it not okay anymore?
You know that off the top of your head?
Not the top. Maybe the lower middle or thereabouts.
What?
Bloodlines are serious business in Tevinter. You're taught lessons and tested by strict nannies.
Oh.
I heard your family mentioned, and I had to go through all the old mnemonics, but yes, there it is. I knew there was a reason we looked so much alike.
We look alike? Oh, thank you. You're so handsome, so I take that as a great compliment.
I'd rather we weren't related. That might make flirting awkward.
Depends on which branch of the family you come from.
What do you mean?
I think we're still good to go. By at least 3 ages.